What up, what up? Right now we're talking about ionizing God. Now what do I mean by that? Man, I'm glad you asked, because you know what you are? You is a spirit traveling through space and time, gathering experiences to decide what is right and what is wrong for you. So what do I mean by ionizing God? Because as you travel throughout space and time, for example, me being reincarnated into this human body and traveling through this space and time, I'm coming to grips and decisions, and other people are coming into my life, creating frictions and situations and circumstances for me to realize, yeah, maybe I don't want to vibrate in that frequency anymore. Maybe God wants me to head into a different direction, because based on your spiritual map, based on where you're going in life, based on your north node, based on your sun sign in astrology, that's where you're heading towards. That's what you're acting like. That's what you're learning about. You're learning about that north pillar. That's the path forward. Now, some people go backwards and don't ionize God. See, God wants to be ionized. God wants to be like gathered. God wants you to know the power of you being able to transform yourself throughout space and time. Because this is not the end game. When this game is done, another game starts, and then another game starts, and then another game starts. So the better we learn how to play these games, and the better we learn to be observers of these games, and the better we understand our 360 surrounding from where we're from, then we can start to ionize God better by understanding what are the virtues and principles that make up that 360, that totality of spring, summer, winter, and fall that people call God. Now, ionizing God is nothing but being able to head towards the path that has already been set and laid for you by your own spirit when you wrote a contract coming into this dimension. Now, you wrote a contract coming into this dimension, and you said, you know what? This is what it means for me to head north, and this is what it means for me to head south. Now, you know when you're regressing on your path, when you're not doing something you know you should be doing. You know when you're laying back. You know when you're, let's just say, lazy. You know when you're in the natures that you're not supposed to be in. And those natures are the ones that are going to make you lay back, take things easy. And those are going to be the natures that make things comfortable for you to be here right now. Because your north node, your sun, doesn't want you to head to that direction. Your sun, which is the light that you went into as a shapeless, formless, gasless. So when you died and you lived again, your spirit saw that light and he rubbed his hand like Birdman and said, that's a beautiful light. I want to live that existence. So he went into that light, that reality. And then he was born through the womb. And then boom, you're in this third dimensional reality. All because of a light. But what was that light? That light was like a missing spiritual virtue or principle or an ingredient for the upgrade of your awareness, which is what it means to ionize the power of God. Because you're trying to understand totality from a 360. You're trying to understand how to create your own vortex math. You're trying to understand how to balance your fire and water and create a vortex, a membrane, something that can become a spaceship and take you out of this realm. So when you ionize God, you have no choice but to move forward, because you're either ionizing the devil or you're ionizing God. Now, the devil is nothing but what makes you comfortable, what makes you lazy. It's basically those natures that you use inside of you when you're not looking to move forward in life and change your current circumstance to something more positive. Now, we all have to walk through the valley of shadow and death, which means fear of the unknown, not knowing what's coming tomorrow, not knowing if the thing that we're looking for is going to come to us. You basically don't know, but that's the path that you're heading on. So you got two choices, brothers and sisters. You got two choices today. You can regress and ionize the devil into your life, which is just gonna make you go back into that sunken place where you can just watch life happen, where you can just be a victim again, where you can just see life happen and call it, oh, this is God's doing. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is what Jesus wants for me. What power do I have? You have the power to organize. You have the power to ionize a new existence into reality by simply applying the virtue and principle of your north node and your sun sign. But this is difficult. See, that's why we're here. We're here to learn this shit. So when you gather that spirit, when you ionize that part of God, when you collect that part of the 360, boom! That's an upgrade for your spirit. Your spirit just learned a whole new type of conscious awareness. Some motherfuckers come to this realm and they don't even know how to lie. They don't even know how to lie. Now, I'm not saying go out there and utilize that energy signature, but you need to understand that secrets and deceit is also an energy signature and one of the faces of God. So motherfuckers come here and think that they can be honest, they get motherfucking smoked by people, yo. You start to learn real quick what type of world you're in. This is a demonic realm. This is a demonic realm. So if you're gonna be all angelic, oh brother, you know, I'm gonna give you $1,000 and like the ad said, you're gonna give me that real estate property, right? Although the price, it doesn't really make sense, but lies don't exist, brother. Am I right? Oh yeah, that devil's gonna smile. They're gonna be like, oh yes, sister. Oh yes, brother. You send me that $1,000, the house is yours. Bam, that nigga gone with your money. Just because you didn't know that there's a possibility that one of the faces of God's was secrets and deceits and shit like that. So this is why this game of life is not for no motherfucking baby spirits. If you a baby spirit, you're gonna get washed the fuck away by another spirit that's got way more powerful vortex math than you and way more powerful influence than you. And then you know what's gonna happen? You experiencing someone else's reality and you are someone else's bitch. Trust me, my brothers and sisters, if I go right now to New York or downtown Toronto and I go meet me a nice lady in a lawyer office and I tell her, lawyer lady, you know, you should be a stripper. You should be a prostitute or some shit. You know what? She's gonna look at me, she'll be like, boy, you motherfucking crazy. Can't you see I'm living in heaven? In the reality that I created? Yes, see, that's heaven for her. But for the prostitute, or the stripper, motherfucker, that might be heaven for them too. That's why I'm saying you're not dealing with people. You're dealing with half demons, half angels, Nephilims. You're dealing with some of us is fucking archangels too. Some of us represent the fixed corners of the earth, like the fixed angels. You see what I'm saying, man? That's why this shit go deep. So remember, brothers and sisters, life is not a joke. Life is not a game. You're really here to learn something. And if you're going through that same circumstance, that same situation again and again, then you best believe God is trying to let you know something. But you don't want to accept it because you think God is all love, God is all warmth, God is all hugs. No. It's none of that, brothers and sisters. It's none of that. This is a real demonic realm that needs real angels that know how to fight. So before you get into a fight like this, you better know what you're getting into, because this is not a game. Spirits live in people, spirits operate in people, and these people will be used to operate against you. You're trying to be what I call a real spirit, a weapon. And yeah, man, it doesn't go no further than that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, I'm gonna indefinitely see you all on the next video.